know what normal would be?
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Akil Haras bin Jumadaha. My metric number is 23DRM 20F2041.
Hi guys, my name is Mio Aiman Fahmi bin Mio Arifin. My matrix number is 23DRM 20F2025 and I'm from DRM 1A. Alright guys, so today me and my partner will be do our oral presentation and our topic is about the fashion. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching this video and yeah, without further ado, let's move to our oral presentation. Basically, I am not an expert in this field of fashion. Maybe just to be stylish according to the will and the choice itself must be there lah. I'm sure everyone wants a beautiful clothes, maybe to wear an interesting style, accessories to take out anywhere. And it is our duty as human beings to prepare ourselves before leaving home, whether we want to meet people or not. But if you know the history of this fashion is also no less interesting if you know it. So let me share with you for more. Alright, so in the beginning, this fashion has been exposed or known to the public since 1920. But at that time, there was still no more complete and beautiful fashion as you see now. It is start with basic things like clothes, shoes, accessories and makeup. As far as we know, tailor at that time only sew clothes from home. They have no facilities like we do now, because that is why the value of a garment or naila clothes then was very high compared to now, because wanting to produce it has already used in available time and energy and fatigue with the result. Right, so we move to our next point, which is how people do their dress up on early times. So men at that time usually wore more relaxed clothes, or could be said to be less formal. And ancient times also had suitable clothes to wear in the morning and then evening and night. So as an example, we can see here is that men at that time will wear clothes like double breast white cotton pick. So to complete the styling and look, it will be matched with accessories. For example, accessories that already exist at that time were such wool ties and then a black tribly hat or black glove. But it is still used until now, or we call it as relevant. So the men at that time like to wear black leather shoes, which were very popular at that time. Alright, now I will explain for women's side. Women like to wear clothes such as skirts and dress, hemline rows and waistlines lower to the hip. There were only one or two styles that were said to be trending or popular. Women will often match accessories such as helmet style, drap hats, clutch or turbans. And then to end a look, it will be matched with a suitable shoes. So high and wide heels are choice for women at that time, and because it will produce a very beautiful and sweet look. Alright, now we move to the next point, which is how people do their dress up in currently 2021, which is now. If you often go on vacation onto the beach, you can definitely see men who will wear a floral pattern shirts, you know. And to put it simply, that shirt worn by men because the quality of the fabric is quite cool and thin. And now we change to the clothes that will be worn by men in cool weather or normal weather. It is either denim clothing or denim mid-wash. The quality of the fabric is different from before because it is a little thick and very suitable to wear if you are not person who sweats a lot. Alright, and then men also have their own choice of shoes. Most of them are white shoes or sneakers whose design is not too over and can be matched with all clothes or look. Alright, do not forget to be equipped with available accessories such as men will usually will wear a duffel bag or backpack that suits their look and style. Alright, so next we move to the woman. Okay, for women, they usually like a style that is a little bold and look unusual. Alright, so sometimes they will like to wear the right clothes according to their body shape, and then to the look thinner of if they want something more comfortable and more relaxed, they will style oversized. Alright, oversized shirts that are hotly talked about or often worn by today teenagers. Okay, at the same time, a shirt that has less heavy detailing is also the choice of women. For example, boxy blouse that can be worn by those who are small or a little chubby. And then to complete a look, it must also be displayed once with the appropriate accessories. As an example that we can see here is that they will be styled with belts or accessories on hands, such as rings, and then bracelet and chains that are the main jewelry for women. Alright, then finish with the shoes of their choice. Is some of them like to wear slip-ons only, or to look more feminine, they will usually wear high heels that are very ons. Alright, now enough for how people do their dress up in early times and in currently 2021, which is now. Okay, so now let's see why the style of fashion can be changed. Okay, one of the main factor is due to the fact that we follow the latest development of what is currently popular in our environment. Okay, what is popular? Then, for example when I see people wearing a style and it attracts my attention, my eyes, I will definitely follow that style, and further, because one consider this fashion to be a priority for oneself, so they can't feel left behind in him style when he sees others already moving forward with newer and exciting styles. Then these change are influenced by anyone like artists, athletes, singers, actors, and so on, and many more. So it can change a person's fashion style a little bit. And then last but not least is when we see there are the latest fashion styles on the market, so we easily feel to try the latest style.
So here my part, and I will tell you about why is fashion important to us and why should it matter to us. Truthfully, just like everything in life, different people will have a different takes on. We must also consider that fashion is not something that everyone considers important, but in this part, I'm going to give you my opinion as to why it's important to us. So let's start with something vital here. Fashion is semi-permanent art, which is what I love about it. When I say semi-permanent, I mean that it's easy to make it whatever you want it to be. I love that I can create any sort of persona that I want depending on my mood, where I'm going, or what I want to say that day. Secondly, fashion is important because it represents our story and helps to tell the story of the world. Clothes began as a necessity, but they gained their power yearly on when certain around were specific styles, making them popular. Next, fashion can also be a part of people culture. It helps to people show what they stand for and can even aid in honoring their faith and values such as turban, hijab, and other accessories. Fashion is there to keep their honor and also to provide a bit of inspiration if someone chooses to do so. Secondly, from a designing perspective, fashion gives you complete control in delivering any message that you desire. Suddenly, fashion is more than a hobby or interest for some. It's like a way of life, much like it is for me. It's one of the surest form of expression, and you get to choose how you use it and what you want to do with it. Fashion is important because it changes with me and changes with the world. Fashion is everywhere and you get to decide your fashion taste and destiny. So, go shopping for new clothes, use one or fabric, and get creating the you want to be today. Social media has become a part of a global connected world in a multiplayer ways. Most recently, the fashion industry is seeing a major shift in its expression for design and trend, all thanks to social media and blogging sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. So let's go through on social media on fashion. First of all, The fashion industry social media platform can be used to interact with the consumer as a means of networking with others in the industry and as a way of building an online presence. But social media can also influence designers in a unique way. They are changing the way many designers create their fashion. Next, more people using social media for wardrobe, advice, inspiration, and the latest. From people sharing Instagram photos and tweets from the site that top fashion runway, people from home can interact and engage in the fashion show just like the attendance. This is great for the fashion industry which can tend to be closed off and secretive in their inspiration process, opening up for more people to both appreciate and enjoy. Either then, from popular viral video shared over and over again on social media to jokes, and social media inspires saying on the sheets, and 48% of those surveyed think it is important to share product recommendation via social media networks. So the point is, with social media sites only growing from year and buying trend, are also shifting to show major influence from social media sites. It's a brave new world for the fashion industry and retail.
Okay, now we move to the next point. The next point is value in fashion. Value in fashion designing as a creative industry can be seen in the way industry link together cultural values with further identifies nation value. With this intention, fashion designing can be then create a product combining all those value and expresses a national identity through the clothes and bring economy value by providing the profit on a global level. Further, fashion design as a procedure can also bring value in aesthetic, which can inspire other creative industry or provide new ideas. And then, on other hand, big brands started to reflect value for online influencer to enter a mass market. Before we move to question and answer and end this presentation, the conclusion is being trendy and fashionable is just your own wish. No one can force you to do it, and it's your own decision that how much and what type of fashion you are preferring according to place and requirement. Though we know that to be updated and to go with society is a need to bring some kind of change in our outlook and physical attitude, which make us confident and admirable, but at the same time it affects us badly to our culture and traditional moral and views. Following and applying fashion in life is not bad until it does not affect or impact badly on others.
Right, so before we end our oral presentation today, the last is Q&A session. So Akil, can I know who is you think that is fashionable that you know? Alright, so Akil, before we end our oral presentation today, we have a Q&A session. So let me ask you, who is fashionable that you know?
Everyone is fashionable. Basically, admire to Billie Eilish. You can look at my background. From the stage to a straight, Billie Eilish is a song writer and a singer. She collabed with LV, Calvin Klein, Uniqlo, and everything she collabed. She brings a new life into the 90s trend, 70s natural, baggy outfit, designer brand, anime influence, and she always wearing like baggy big clothes, oversized sweater. When she always wear big baggy clothes because she don't want the world know what they haven't seen, what they underneath. Nobody can be like body shaming. Like look, she have a fat ass, slim thin type, and nobody can treat what he doing in a new own way. Okay, that's why I like about Billie Eilish. And Mio, who is your favorite designer?
same as you. Basically, I was admire. We have a lot of fashion designer in Malaysia, but I was inspired by the fashion produced by Rizman Zaini. As you guys can see on my background, this is a logo by Rizman Zaini, and then he is a popular fashion designer in Malaysia. Because of what? The reason is he is often a fashion designer to represent Malaysia Miss Universe. So that's why I'm impressed with the work, because for me, although there are 1,000 of fashion designers in Malaysia, in our country, but not all of them dare to take up the challenge to prepare a pair of shirt for Miss Universe that will be worn to represent through the country. So yeah, I really admire as well as inspire the work produced by Rizman Zaini. So yeah, that's it from me.